said I got.
Tell them run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this. Wet. Tell them run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this. Wet. Tell them run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this. Wet. Tell them run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this. Wet. Tell them run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it all. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this. Wet. Tell them run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this. Wet. Tell them run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it all. On my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not puzzle making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 For real, for real, really real, really real, really real, really real, for real, for real, for real, for real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real.
Good morning all. Hope you're well. Hope everyone is doing good. Yes, sir. Good morning. Rise and grind, it's butt whipping time. Let's get it. Camera not working. Let's fix it. Before we get it, let's fix it. Okay. Reach over to the moon. Boom. Systems are go. All right. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all good. Yes, sir. Sweet. Today is going to be Thursday, the 6th of March here. March Madness. See if we get some March Madness today. We have Euro Summit all day. We have Euro main refinancing rate and Euro policy statement. Now, this Euro Summit, I want some more information about what time are they going to start speaking in this summit. Could have some issues here with this because we trade DAX. So we need to keep an eye. So let's refresh and see. Started 1.5 hours back. Bro, they should be sleeping, man. It's too early. EU leaders discussing defense spending. Wow. That's some big stuff here, man. Today is gonna be some treacherous. We could see some crazy moves today. Especially on stuff like the DAX, because the DAX has defense stocks in it. I mean, this has been a crazy week. I mean, the whole world is talking about how hard the markets have been this week with all of the craziness going on with tariffs and with Ukraine and all of this stuff. So it's really chopped up the markets. Plus we have NFP. I mean, look at gold. Gold is completely confused. It's like, I'm not sure what to do. I'm just going to go sideways. Same thing with GJ. You know, we've been stuck in this really disgusting range here. Check this disgusting range. Yesterday broke out just to be stuck in another disgusting range. It's crazy. Like, it moves in one go and then you get stuck in a disgusting range, right? And I mean, then Asian session, we at least do something during Asian session. Something. We see some sort of movement. But man, this was New York yesterday. This was London. You remember London, boys? We had London here. And then that was New York. It's like the only move yesterday was from here to here. And you had to time that. If you took this one, you failed. You took this one, it 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 failed. But this one worked out. So it's virtually impossible unless a little bit of luck, you know? And then New York just ranged. Look at New York. Actually, in New York, we were looking for sells on GJ below this low. We had this 1 hour support marked. All New York, we were waiting for sells below the low. And all it did was just bounce, and do nothing. Never even got below. And then around a little bit later, we started to create support here. And then we started to hover at the highs. And then around 12 o'clock, we actually attempted a breakout. But who knows? If they're talking about spending on defense on DAX should go up. If they do discuss spending, yes. So we just have to be careful. Like, we could see a whack move could stop us out. We just have to accept that. But also there could be opportunity. I think it's a bit of a risk it for the biscuit type thing. As long as risk is managed, we should be okay. But with that being said, let's go into the analysis here. But I think there could be some great opportunity on DAX, to be honest. It'll be crazy. You know, it might be like, you know, I don't know. You know, it's not something that's happened for God knows how many years, where the European leaders have to come together to talk about spending on defense, you know? So definitely a trading condition. I've never traded. No one out there has traded these type of conditions because this war, although it's not recent, but in terms of it re-escalating, it is. So definitely crazy times. Definitely, if we see them talk about opening a bigger budget, we will see DAX push up. How it pushes up, God knows, bro. We could see gaps, we could see slippage, we could see spreads. Like to see base spreads this morning is stable, giving me some form of confidence that we're not seeing the liquidity providers pull liquidity from the market on a day like today, which normally is a good sign. It's normally a good sign. If you see spreads unusually wide, means that liquidity providers are removing liquidity from the market. They normally do that because of, you know, reasons where they would see extended volatility, not which would cause them to actually be in a rough position. So let's have a look at GJ first. So GJ here on the daily time frame, seeing still a bullish candle close, still stuck at that daily resistance, which should have fixed itself. Yeah, there we go. That's a bug that Tradingview has, huh? When you turn off drawings, turn back on, it doesn't come to the right spot. See, Tradingview has bugs, but no one says anything. If my system has a bug, then the whole world attacks me. You know, so we're seeing this this daily resistance constantly become a problem here. We're not closed above it. We did breach a 4-hour above it, but the 4-hour did reach a target after breaching above it. We are at that 500 level. Mixed bias today. Obviously it looks more bullish in my opinion with the way we've been forming structure. GJ is kind of stuck in this type of consolidation range here where we just see it range for London, New York, and then slowly make a breakout. Let's mark the 4-hour resistance though. Let's bring a line here. 4-hour resistance, 1 hour is there. We see a 15-minute also have something there, daily resistance there. We're working our way right now to the bottom of the range. I would say sells, let's see where this 4-hour is still relevant. Nah, not really. This one here also a little bit. This one's been crossed through like 3 times now, so I don't care about that one. So I think sells would actually make sense below here. Ugh, now we have that 15 there. Yeah, let's just put that as a 15. I think below here, but then I'm worried about this. This range sucks, man. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say. This range sucks. I actually rather on GJ, if I'm gonna trade it today, see a buy from here back up, because that's way simpler. Definitely more clean range. Now, right now, this push it's creating now is quite nice. It's gonna create an LTA. So I really rather see a buy. For the sells, I probably even need it below here, or I need to see it retest structure, then boom, take that. After it's tested it, see a rejection / top wick, and then go re-break of that. That's the only way I can get in on this type of move here without it being too risky at rejecting the 1 hour. It's a very similar scenario to yesterday, guys, which is why I kind of like the buy idea as well. If you look at this zone here where we had a previous 1 hour resistance and we rejected from that previous 1 hour, same type of scenario here. This zone here where we rejected yesterday has been remade here, so we could keep rejecting off it today. So until we get below, it will be tough here. So I want to keep an eye on that. And yeah, honestly prefer the buy here. I think it would be a lot simpler. Now, looking at gold here on the other hand, gold also stuck in a consolidation range. If we look at daily candles, still reaching bullish. No, not the strongest bullish candle. Starting to show some signs of weakness. But again, we have deep liquidity grab from the bottom. You know, we have a deep liquidity grab from the bottom here. 4-hour time frame, we're seeing some sort of resistance formed. Again, not the biggest resistance, but is a resistance indeed. I can move this to this most recent one. Well, don't follow me, John. Don't follow me. It's just as risky as it is for you as it is for me today. So we're gonna discuss a bit more about that. We discussed a little bit about it, but I'll discuss more. So yeah, seeing that 4-hour resistance there as well. Mixed bias, so it does give us an opportunity for sells. Realistically, right off the bat, I'm seeing this 1 hour here. I believe the 15 will be lower. Yeah, a little bit lower here for the 15. So I think here 15. So potential sells below that would make sense. And yeah, for the buys here right now, I think it's very tough for the buys at the moment. We probably need to get back above this 4-hour resistance here, which is a 15. That's where we need to breach above here. And inside the range, we could see some more information. Pullbacks to create support could lead us into some more buys. We could see some sort of push above the highs here as well. And we're going to see how that forms once it starts to form. Now, today's going to be a crazy day, like I said. Today, guys, is a day. If you don't know what you're doing, don't trade. I promise you. You have to listen to me honestly. You have to listen to me honestly here. Today's no joke. You have to focus today. Today's not a day to play a game. Today's not a day to be stupid. Today is very risky. If you do not know how, I'm saying serious, if you do not know how to manage risk, if you're not fast, right? If you're not, oh, I can't move to break even. I couldn't move. You're going to be screwed today. Please believe me on this. Today's a day where, yes, there'll be opportunity if DAX starts moving crazily like this. We have huge defense stocks they're talking about. We have Trump. We have the whole of the leaders, right? We have all of the leaders, okay, talking today. Things can be nuts, man. This candle itself here, do some measuring. Decent candle already. 37 points. You could get that in just a pullback like this. Now, for me, I know how to manage risk. I know how to be fast with positions. I'm the one who's gonna take them, so I know what I'm doing. But if you're gonna be not smart about this, guys, please, you're gonna be in a very difficult position here, right? You're gonna be in a very difficult position. So that's it. I don't know how you manage risk so quickly on your phone. I have it pre-set up, so whenever I take a position, if I want to move to break even, I just drag and drop it. Like, I literally have the stop loss over break even. All I have to do is press the confirm button. Boom. So please be very, very careful today. Today is going to be a day where I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. They're going to be talking about defense stocks here. Obviously, DAX has defense stocks in it. If we see DAX push, anything positive for defense stocks is going to push DAX up. Anything negative for defense stocks is going to push DAX down. It's as simple as that. It really is as simple as that, guys. So if we're looking at the analysis, though, the thing is, there could be whipsaws today. There could be slippage. There could be, whatever. We don't know. It could be a simple session as well. Price could move smooth. Everything could move easy. It's just something you don't know. We have a lot of stuff going on today. We even have Odia speaking. Just to add a wrench into the works here. Even Odia is trying to open his mouth here, as he's been trying to do. So, I mean, like, just need to be a little bit more cautious. This summit is the problem. The big thing is the refinancing rate, monetary policy statement later, but that's not going to affect us right now. But really, the discussions here is going to be very interesting. Head of states from the European Union countries are due to discuss military and financial aid for Ukraine, strengthening the European Union's defense, geopolitical strategy in Brussels. That's a big conversation, man. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. You know, it's they don't have that money. Europe is broke. Europe is broke at the moment, so it's very difficult for them. I don't know how this is going to pan out, to be honest. Really, it's actually pretty crazy to think about. It's pretty crazy to think about because it's not as easy for them. So they're going to be striking mineral deals. You could see, even trading the euro today, you could see some crazy moves, crazy weakness maybe on euro. That move up we saw on euro yesterday. They're talking about a fat loan. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about many different methods. But it does present opportunity, guys. It does present opportunity, and with opportunity comes risk. But scared money don't make no money. Am I right? Scared money don't make no money. As long as the worst thing that could happen, I would say, is your stop loss getting slipped. So always account for that. I might reduce risk by 0.25%, just in case, Like, even if worst case scenario, maybe you get slipped by 2%, then it's okay, I'm ready for it. I've already accepted that. I've accepted the fact of that because of the potential opportunity there may be, right? So you just have to be prepared. You can't complain if adverse things happen. But again, looking very, very fun. No trade yesterday. Looks like no trade today. Just watching. Why are you just watching? Yeah, if you're not confident enough, that's fine. There was a trade yesterday. We took DAX buys. There was a trade a day before. We also took DAX buys again. So there was a trade for 2 days. It's not there was no trade. Yesterday was a nice DAX trade actually. Followed the plan exactly. It was very clean. Very, very clean. I was happy with that entry. Yesterday was great for DAX. Yeah, it was good if we just get a little bit more volumes. But look, guys, the way the chart's moving now, it's pretty healthy. I think I'm just saying a warning. It's not really like be scared from the charts, but I'm just like, it can hurt a lot of people today. What causes you to get slipped in a trade? Say massive selling volume comes in. Massive selling volume. And you need to sell your order. Your order will not be filled. You know, brokers will pull liquidity. I mean, depends if you're B-booked. If you're B-booked, maybe, I don't know, they could use that as an excuse to manipulate. There's so many factors. A-book will have problems struggling because, say, all sells start coming in, you know, it's going to be hard to fill your sell order. Will today's news have impact on crypto? Will have nothing to do with dollar, a little bit with Trump speaking, of course, but not the euro. Anything, it will only affect the euro, guys. But the DAX is a European stock, right? It's a German stock, so of course it's going to affect the DAX here. So plan on DAX is we have a breakout candle on the 15-minute. Frankfurt open in about 10 minutes. I would like to see this 1 hour candle close. Full bullish bias today. Previous daily bullish, previous 4 hour bullish. No bottom wick on the 4 hour. I'd like to see on my broker if we do have a bottom wick on the 4 hour. We have a nipple wick. So we do have something on broker. And yeah, it's going to be same trade plan. The way we're moving right now doesn't seem too impulsive. It actually seems not too bad. So structure form, probably as simple as something closing above this 5-minute resistance would be worth a shot. It's hard today. You kind of just have to take the opportunity. I got slipped 180 on B one time. Yeah, it can happen, bro. It really can happen. Trump supporting will affect gold. Yeah, any one of these things can affect for sure. 19 lots, you got slipped 180. That's pretty decent. Yeah, that's like 10-point slippage. 10-point slippage. So yeah, that's the analysis for today. Let's see what happens. Exciting day. Let's see what happens today. So make sure you leave a like on the stream. 300 of us in here. Let's get it today, guys. Get the likes up to 150. And exciting day. I just gave that little speech just to make sure you guys are safe. A lot of people will, you know, can get cooked. We don't know. EU most probably going to increase defense budget. Yeah, that would be good. It would definitely push DAX bullish here for the day. But we can't get too excited. That's what I'm keeping in mind. Like, as much as you just want to rip buy, like, you can't get too excited. Any tips on B trailing stops? I keep getting stopped super early. You should have a target, and if you're going to leave a runner, you can leave a position, a part of your position running. If you're just trailing, you should always trail above your original target, and if it gets below your original target by a bit, you should be getting out where you originally decided you wanted to get out. Can assume anything about Ukraine. Zelensky former letter to Trump he read last night. Serious peace talks. Yeah, that of course can affect the DAX, because what can happen is if peace talks happen between them, then the defense from Europe won't have to be as aggressive. So it will probably dump the DAX if that happens. Why are there so many gaps on 1 minute on DAX? Because there is we are pre-market right now. Market opens in 5 minutes. Think once they sign agreement with US, things will cool down. Yeah, definitely. Harry, would you say fundamentals and its effects on the market is a psychological thing? No, but traders trying to price in definitely is. But fundamentals itself, definitely not a psychological thing, that's for sure. This was a nice option here. If it had a bottom wick, this would be nice. Close above here. What time was that? 10. Clean candle to the left. No bottom wick, yeah, but I'm not trading at that time anyways. But it just like as a setup. As a setup formation. We're close to all-time high above the 5 minute on DAX. You think I don't think you have it marked? Is it a body? Yeah, I have it marked. It's here. I have it marked. I've just marked the recent one, which is a little bit higher. If you're talking about the wick, I don't mind about the wick. We can keep it on there for you guys. If you just want to see the wick. Yesterday, guys, yesterday we saw Frankfurt Open have good volume, so we'll have to see how this Frankfurt Open forms. We might be needing to use the 1 minute today. Depends. Right now it's actually just normal, so we need to stay calm because it's moving normal price action right now. I was up on Asian and had an entry 23,174, but Tradingview and my broker candles don't look alike, so I escaped and now it went up 0.52%. This is happening. What should I do? Follow your broker, bro. Just keep it consistent. When is the DAX news? All day, bro. All day. They are speaking all day. How you should watch the news, or what's your source to keep informed? My source is the charts. My source is the charts. Before something happens, the charts will move. So before we can find out as retail, the charts would have already moved. So if we see a big move on the charts, we know something was said. We can't really know before that, otherwise it would just be too easy. Unless you know anyone who can give us some inside information. If we could get our access to that, would be pretty fun. Make some easy money. No bottom wick on this candle here, even on my broker. Today, if we see, my spread is still high though. My spread is still high. Today, if we see heavy volume, I don't think we have to worry about bottom wicks in a day like today. When news all day long, does it mean it's get released different times or fixed? Well, this news, all the leaders are talking about defense stocks. So they're all coming together in a meeting room and they're sitting there just discussing, signing agreements. So all day they might 3 hours later sign an agreement. An hour they might discuss about something they're trying to problem solve. No, they're there all day. Like imagine us on stream. Like yesterday, you know, when we streamed London, we stream NY, we would put that as an all day event. Like yesterday we were active all day. The way I'm active all day in the group, that's how they're gonna be. It's not like there's a specific time. We already had one bottom wick and it just went. Actually, it had a bottom wick. It did have a bottom wick. I checked on my broker. I'm talking about my 4-hour candle, not this current candle. DAX only opens in 15 minutes on my funded next. DAX spread has just settled now for me on DAX. See if we can get this bottom wick. Seems like price action is respecting today. We're seeing 15-minute high just be respected quite nicely. Look, boop. 5-minute resistance be respected. So this is the beautiful thing about price action, guys, is market conditions like this. Where's your SMC traders? Where's your complex supply and demand? It's just not going to work here. Because this is where you just have to trade what you see, man. Especially at an all-time high. Well, here's our bottom wick. So I do think bottom wicks are still being relevant, because say you impulsively took a buy, break of this 5-minute high, you're actually done. You are done. How can I join your group? From the website, man, from the website. The link is in the description, but I'll save you some time. There you go, bro. About 6 spots still remain for this current intake. You saw what Trump said. What kind of effect do you think this will bring on the market? Yeah, any of these talks will not bring an effect, but what agreement is signed from that is what's going to affect, you know? Harry, exclusive on Discord, it has 1,000+ members, but Zoom, 1 out of 10 of them even show up. How they? I don't know where do you see 1,000 members, bro? There's not even 1,000 people on stream. How are there 1,000 members? Bentley's always making up numbers, bro. Even yesterday you said this, we talked about it. Public Discord? Yeah, I think public. I remember once seeing on Warp. Oh, yeah, that's not the Discord, bro. That's people signing up to my free course as well. Not free course, but the risk management thing. There's like 1,000 people also in that. There's over 1,000 people signed up to my WAP for sure, because my WAP has like a free community. It has the what is it called? It has the free risk management course. So people have signed up to the free risk management course. Of course, that's what makes it 1,000. That's how many people have signed up to just my WAP. Doesn't mean they've signed up to the exclusive. All right, 5 minute could close above here in 3 minutes. Bottom wick made. Entering on 1 minute is valid, but we need a 1 minute strategy here, right? It's all about stop loss in these type of conditions. It's all about stop loss. So for 1 minute strategy, I want to see this candle close bearish, next one close above. Without that closing above, really nothing I can do, to be honest. I thought you're making 50k, bro. How would I get 1,000 people in here if I open 10 spots, 10, 12 spots a month? It's impossible. Why not 5 minute entry? Too much volume today with the news. We could miss it even on a 5 minute entry. I prefer if I'm being honest. But even 1 minute, I need some sort of structure to be formed, even on a 1 minute. That's my lowest time frame I'll look for an entry today, because I'm not just going to impulsively take it, break of high and put stop below here. That's not my type of move. And yeah, why would 1,000 people, just use common sense, why would 1,000 people join but only 60 people join a Zoom? Makes no sense. Yeah, so we need some 1 minute structure. This next 1 minute candle can give the 1 minute structure. I wonder in these conditions if 42 points is a lot. Might not be a lot, 42 points. Might not be a lot in these type of conditions. Yeah, we need some sort of 1 minute structure. I don't trust, otherwise you're just going to get caught in maybe a full pullback. It's not like we're seeing a news move where it's just one big candle. That's more of a news move. This is not really a news move. This is just an actual move. Wow, here's a news move. That's a news move. We're going to get news now. This is a news move now. Here we go. Look at this 1 minute. Yeah, now we're going to get a news move. There it is. What was that? 118 points. Crazy, crazy. It's how much risk you want to take. It's really your choice in this type of thing. I at least wanted 1 minute. That's my max way to get in. I think best thing was to take this on a 1 hour time frame. Just keep it simple. 1 hour time frame. Stops about 100 point stops. You would have got a 1-to-1 there. I think take this on 1 hour time frame would have been good. Take this 1 hour time frame, 100 point stops, but Was obvious. It was obvious. It's just kind of one of those things, you know. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. The thing is, I was looking now for like a 1 minute structure, you know. Just the 1 minute. That's the lowest time frame I trade. Maybe there was a way in on 30-second, but hey, I don't really trade on 30 seconds. I don't even think it's news, just pure expectation. Probably. I mean, we don't know what's being said and who's controlling it right now. That's crazy that we didn't even, like I said, I only wanted one bearish 1 minute candle. That's all I needed. One bearish 1 minute candle. Just something like this. Would have been enough for me to get that move. We're playing by the rules. I mean, even then we're kind of breaking the rules. But we're just trying to trade around it. Only other way in hindsight is to take it break of high current candle stops, but putting your stop loss below a current candle without 1 minute structure is very tough. One setup 3 on 30 seconds. Yeah, I think that's the only way in is on the 30-second, but that just sounds stupid to me. Realistically, it's still early. Oh yeah, definitely not over, definitely. Took it on setup 3 on 1-to-1. Where did you put stops? That's what I'm interested with. Because current candle stops would not be valid. You'd have to use... Actually, previous 15-minute stops would have worked here for 51 points. Here you would have got stopped out most of the time. But yeah, good. At least you got profits. I think you're going to get away with being super aggressive today. Like today, you might have to take a little bit of gambles. You'd be fine. I really think you get away with being aggressive today. Well, here's the 1 minute structure, so something leaving that 1 minute structure is even another option for continuation. Gonna see how this 5 minute candle closes. It's an interesting 5 minute candle close, showing heavy rejection at the moment. I'm thinking about a risky trade now on the flip. I like this. Current candle stop, yeah. You kind of want it to flip and push, right? Not too much of a gamble, Steven. It's not too much of a gamble. If you had that 1 minute, like just 1 minute pause candle, I would have been in the same position as you, bro. Don't do that. No, this is the type of conditions where sometimes aggressiveness can be good, worth the opportunity. I know the risks. I know the risks. It is a difficult trade. Look, it just retraced this whole move. Not a setup 6 Bentley. What have I missed the last 2 days? Not too much. Couple of DAX trades actually. Yesterday and the day before. 2 DAX buys. That's it. First one was 3 pips from TP. Second one was holding into London Open, and then London Open stopped me out break even. Then it went liquidity grab down, then it went to TP after that. But clean options, very clean options, like good closes and stuff like that. It might rage until now, until next pro defense spending statement. Yeah, but what time is that one? No one knows. I don't think a statement was even said. I think like, who said? I think Alex said. Pure anticipation. This is nice though. Pullback gives opportunity. We have a wick to fill now, a target for the day. One minute S2, 1 minute S5 would be okay. This could be a reaction for a lower high. I'd actually like to see a resistance and then us to get above. Alright, this seems like we've made a low. How big would stops be here? 47. Definitely have the range. I wonder if we need a 5-minute closing above, or is just impulsively gonna be okay. I have nipple on my broker. One minute thunderstorm. I want to see it test the resistance. After it tests the resistance, I want to see it tested, reject, and then when it re-breaks the high, I might give it a shot here. Lol, Carson. Alright, here it might break through. I want to see a small rejection from here. That's the rejection I want. Yep. Yeah, re-break of this high, I'm gonna go in. Once it breaks it. A little bit of gap. Alright, took it. Let's go DAX. Stop loss, I think I can get away with stop loss here or something. Something like this, 39. If it reflips, I don't expect it to work. I expect it to push now pretty hard. Five-minute doesn't close above, I probably cut it. $13 points. Need us to break that 5-minute high. I need to see a rejection here right now from this 5-minute support. I need to see a rejection. Ah, that's nasty, boys. That's nasty. Ah. Yeah, I'm not probably gonna get out of that. Ah. I knew the bottom wick would be a threat, but I really wanted to see the rejection earlier, somewhere here. Let's see if higher low can come. That's what we need right now, higher low. Need to break this high as well. Didn't break high, that's the problem. I actually expected it maybe to retest the top of the 5 and then flip, but it pushed straight through. I couldn't even manage. Because I was gonna get break even if it rejected from here and came up here. I was gonna say if it comes back to entry, I'm gonna close. I'm just gonna enter break of high for that confirmation. I expected a quick push, so we just need a higher low right now. Hopefully this is enough liquidity to continue up. We'll see. It just makes it a little bit more sketchy, the position, until we break this high. Until we break this high, we're a bit sketchy. Five stops aggressive, yeah, if it wants to retest that, you might be messed up, you know. No volume. No volume. Just gonna go to the bathroom, guys. I'm leaving it how it is. 55 seconds for this 5 minute. I'm gonna wait for this 5 minute in case it closes below last 55 seconds. I know DAX can do something nasty like that. $15-minute close as well. Okay, okay. Okay. Can we break the high? Can we break the high? I needed to break the high here. Doesn't want to flip. Had a chance to manage as well. I had a chance to manage as well. Really looked good. It's making it tough to manage. All right, can I break it this time? All right, I'm closing break even here. I'm closing break even. I'm gonna enter a buy stop break of the high. I close break even there. I'm gonna enter re-break of the high here, guys. That's gonna be my plan. New entry, re-break of the high. I close break even here. I'm gonna re-enter break of the high. I'm gonna put stop loss below this 5-minute here, just to avoid this confusion here. Just to avoid this confusion. Here we go. About to get re-triggered. About to get re-triggered. This high. Alright, got triggered there. Stop loss is now below these lows. I'm back in. Can we push through now? We broke the 50-minute high, set up 3. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the bathroom now, guys. Give me a second. I really need it. Not seeing much volume here. It's actually getting stuck in a range. I'd expect some heavy volume here. Yeah, just getting stuck in a range, unfortunately. Hopefully the boys wake up and we can get a push here. That's what we need. If you have to start again with no money, what would you do? Wow, that's a long story. But I would just stick to a simple strategy. Price action is key for me. I wouldn't put as much money in. I would just spend time learning the skill. And I would just focus on not trying to make money first, but just focus on trying to win trades. No matter how much I'm being paid, $1, $2, $3. Doesn't matter. I was focused too much on, okay, can I make money immediately? And that ultimately led me to fail. If this 5 can close above, it's really good. Come on, 5. Close above. Come on. Don't be nasty here. Don't be nasty. Close above. Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. Give us volume. Close above. You know you want to close above. What are you rejecting like this last 25 seconds? No way, bro. No way. No way the time I press buy is the time we have no volume. And all the other times it's flying. That's what I mean, boys. That's what I mean. You know, it's like sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks that this is how it is, you know. That's why you have to stay so disciplined, because can you imagine so much volume, such a volatile day, but we're stuck in a range. We're stuck in a range. And that's the whole reason I say that to you guys, is that it's like you have to be so disciplined, but even when you're disciplined, you get stuck in a range, because it's like you need the perfect condition. The perfect condition is a 5-minute candle closing above resistance. You know? The perfect condition is 5-minute candle closing above resistance. Can I survive? Can you reject? No, I'm out. That's a shame. Out. So much volume everywhere. The time I enter, the time I enter is the time it ranges. The time. It's okay. That's what I mean, boys. Ultimate level of discipline you need. Ultimate level. Like even in high volume, that's what I mean. The one that I take is the one that it's like, look, if I take a gamble trade, it might have worked. But even taking a trade that follows a plan but is aggressive, it gets hit. And that's my point. Like if I don't follow my plan perfectly, like even in conditions like today where we're seeing good volume, I get stuck in stuff like this, you know. And this is what makes trading so hard, and this is why you have to follow your plan. You guys wait, but it's better than losing like this. But like I said in the beginning of the day, expect today to be a wild day. Expect today to be tough. I've already said to myself, I'm fine. Whatever happens today, I'm okay with. It's not a normal trading day. We're trading in the middle of a huge right? We're trading in the middle of a huge, complicated economic and war scenario. Definitely not an easy condition to be trading in. Definitely. I just break one thing, not waiting for the 5 close above. One thing and I always get punished. That's how the market works with me. You guys keep asking, why am I not that aggressive? Why am I not that hard? This is the reason why. Because I don't have luck in the markets until I follow my plan perfectly. Today was just an opportunity to give it, but I hope this proves. I've had to sacrifice good money today to prove this to you guys. I hope this proves. I really hope this teaches you guys a lesson. I really hope this teaches you guys a lesson. Try to watch Tom. Guys, you don't need to teach me how to trade, please. I have taken on DAX multiple wins. Don't worry about this. Today we gave an aggressive option. I'm sure that whoever you watch loses as well. I'm sure whoever you watch loses as well. So you telling me to watch different people? I don't need to. I'm sure they take more losses than me, for sure. I'm a pretty consistent trader because of the options I pick. I would put money on it right now, as much money as you want, that others are 100% taking more losses, guaranteed. This year, just to give you a perspective, guys, this year, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4th loss in the year. 4th loss in the year. So, there you go. Ain't gonna change much, man. Ain't gonna change much. Just annoying that the time I go and I be aggressive because the markets have been impulsive, I get punished. It's just always the way, man. It's just a sick feeling in my stomach that the one time, man, like literally the markets all week have been aggressive. And this is not like I broke the plan. Like it's a setup 3. I took it re-break of the high. You know? Like damn. I know a 5 close is the one, right? 5 close would be the confirmation, but where's the 5 close? Where's the 5 close? We're just not getting it. Full impulsive market conditions. So I said, let me go with the setup 3. I thought it was going to be a repeat of this. Like this. Very nice repeat. That's the plan. I was planning to get that same move, fill the wick. Nice thing is we have a target to fill. I can easily go break even as well. It's a trade I would take. But unfortunately, just lack of volume. That's it. Got stopped. You know, like it's just annoying. The time I go on being like I need to be more aggressive, we have impulsive market conditions. Like just see it like this, and I want you guys to notice this from the perspective of mine. Like we've had very impulsive good moves, leg, retrace, leg, retrace, leg. That's how DAX moves. When DAX trends, it moves. But the time, the only thing, the only time, you know, the only time that the only like extra confirmation I need is a 5-minute candle closing above here, which it didn't. So, but I went a bit more aggressive. But hey, I guess that's why I don't trade aggressive. So everyone who tells me, you know, everyone who tells me like you need to get more aggressive, you need to be more aggressive, well, that's what happens when I be more aggressive. I get cooked. Impulse never works, man. It's not even that big of an impulse, man. You know, it's like it's a setup 3. It's not even like we had the 5 close above here and then it rebroke that high. So if you reverse the setup, we're just taking this setup here when it breaks the high again with a setup 3. It has the confirmations. Like such an impulsive day as well. Like it's the only way to get in. I mean, here, like you saw how it moved. It was just ready for its next leg, but I guess that's it. Just wanted to die off. Too much uncertainty. You know, it's just the I just got that's literally unlucky that there was no volume at the time I took the trade. I literally just bought the time where there's no volume. And how do you know that, you know, on a day like today when everything is pointing so heavily bullish? It didn't break the high. Well, for you maybe, but it broke the high for me on all my broker and Tradingview. That's the way I have to follow the trade, because if I'm gonna say it breaks a high, that's where I'm gonna set my buy stop, right? I'm gonna set my buy stop at the break of the high. So if it breaks the high, it breaks the high, right? I think because we're at all-time high. No, guys, it's not because I think. Let me show you some action at all-time high, boys. All-time high is a great place to trade. Let me show you some trades that I've taken at all-time high, just so you guys can see what type of damage we can do at all-time high, right? Let me show you what type of trades we can take at all-time high. 64-point banger. 42-point banger. These are some trades we can take at all-time highs, breaking through all-time highs. Oh, this is a sell, but what about that? Volume, bro, volume. It's just one trade. It's one trade. I think the re-entry is a mistake. No, I don't think so. I think it was safer to get out earlier. Like it's actually doing me a favor. It just was nasty that it did re-break the high and then fail. Because here it was dangerous to stay in and then get caught out in the deep pullback. But then it did break the high for me. Are you going to journal the break-even trade? Yeah, we can journal that as well. We can journal that as well. How much pips did we see there? 16? Maybe I'm stupid for trading a day like today. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? The potential was there. We just have to accept it. It's just annoying that, can you believe the time that we go is the time that it does it. Classic though, classic. Part of the game. The risk was there, like I said from the beginning of the stream. Normal. Just annoying. Annoying, no volume, man. Very annoying. These conditions are not easy, actually. Just so random. So random. Question to you, in the past you don't trade a candle that had bottom wick in why did that change today? I did have a bottom wick. It was a very small nipple wick, tiny. I just thought with today's volume that nipple wick would be enough. Actually, wait. No, I think only on Tradingview. Only on Tradingview I had a wick, actually. You're right. I think I just followed off Tradingview. Things were happening very fast. I just didn't want to miss the opportunity. I know what this can be like. So that could definitely be a mistake there for sure. But regardless, I was in the position before that wick even came. I just wish it never rebroke the high, man. If it didn't rebreak the high for me, I would have got out break even and just had a buy stop there waiting. Waiting. What was the first position? Just a setup 1, but we're just taking it for a wick fill, right? Because the wick didn't tap anything we knew about. So it's just setup 1. Check it on 15. 15 actually ended up giving a setup 3 as well, but at the time it was just a setup 1. So we had this scenario, right? So this is a wick fill. Since we're at all-time high, we don't know where, we don't know where that wick is rejecting. So we just assume that as a target since we're at all-time high, because it's not rejecting something we know. You see what I'm saying? So we just take it on the flip. That was the idea. Take it on the flip. Boom. Unfortunately, it flipped, but didn't push. I think maybe I was too aggressive today, but got punished for that. Why'd you look so low? Not low. It's just like I can't believe the attack I get from all people. Like, but it's normal. I'm used to it now. It's not low. It's just annoying. Like, it's no one likes losing money, right? It's just annoying. Like, I'm just surprised. Like, it's just unlucky. The time that I do buy a little bit more aggressive, I get stopped. It's just pretty funny, to be honest. Gold sells. We probably need it below this low. Five-minute structures there as well. Stops, I think, is pretty big though. 63 pips. 100 pip range. It's not bad range. Bump on the road, it's normal. It's just one loss. I'm not sure why it's too much of a big deal. It's actually, for me, it's nothing. It's just annoying. Like, no one likes to lose, right? Just part of the game. Listen, guys, we have stop loss there for a reason. It's there to be hit if things go wrong. When things go wrong, it's fine. Let it happen. It's managed, right? I knew how much I was going to lose in that trade. Only reason I'm annoyed is because it's like markets are so impulsive the time I become a little bit impulsive. Like I followed 90% of the plan, except for a 5 close above. It just goes and does that, which is, it's just frustrating, you know, especially when you're so patient. But that just proves, like, that's why I'm so patient, guys. Like, even that small thing, I lose. I'm just unlucky like that when it comes in the markets. And the only way I generated my luck is from pure skill, right? Pure skill and making sure I follow the plan to the T. That's the only way I've managed to succeed. I see this close here. I don't like the stop loss, though. Stop loss for me is not really worth it. 69 pips, 70 pips is massive. Just to get back to here is only 50. Yeah, DAX dumping on the open. Close right at key level. I saw that, the 910 as well. Hi, can you please explain again that was heavy volume expected in DAX? You're asking me why there was heavy volume expected in DAX? Bro, it's been like a very all-time high breakout. All-time high breakouts regardless of today having news event. Right? You know? Regardless of news event, all-time high breakouts are very nice on DAX. Very, very, very nice. It's just the day. We knew it was a riskier day, but honestly, with the setups we had, I was actually pretty confident in this. I take this 100 times. I have taken it. So out of the times I've taken the same type of trades, I think I've lost it only twice. You know? Very hard. Why didn't you take sell on gold? It's not worth the risk to reward. See, look, like right now you're up about 30 pips, but your stop loss was 70 pips. You know, it's not worth the risk to reward. I can't run a 5-minute stop because 5 minutes not inside of structure. So that would just be like a quick gamble. You know, that would be a quick gamble. Not gamble, but my point is that I need to be paid from this, you know? I need to be paid. If I take a sell right now here, first of all, a close at key level would have made me hesitate. Secondly, like, if I have a 70 pip stop, I'm making only 0.5% here if I close here. Yeah, okay, cool. But again, I don't want to lose another percent in the hopes of making 0.5%. Like right now, I would have been break even because it tapped that 5-minute. Probably come stop me out break even if this comes any higher. Like I'm sure very soon I would have been stopped out break even. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if this candle, 1-minute candle doesn't reject right now, I would be stopped out break even. So it would be very close here. Yeah, that would have stopped me out break even anyways, boys. So tough. You think this with the liquidity, you think stop loss could just go above the range? Yeah, that would work. That looks nice, that setup there. If DAX closes above on 5, I'm going giving it another shot. Last shot. I lose that, I'm done. Last shot. I took gold sells. I missed TP by like 3 pips. I know how that feels, bro. I had that right in the beginning of the week. I took the same thing on DAX. You were probably here. You were probably here. I had the same bullshit, man. Good luck. I caught a nice quick gold scalp a few minutes ago. Swept the low for profit. Not taking any chance on luck on DAX. Good luck. Thank you. Nice one. Nice one. You secured. Good shit. NQ is printing, even in London, or you mean in NY? Gold retracing, GJ dumping here as well. Nice setup 3 on GJ, but no range based on the setup 3. You have a support right here. Great trade. Nice volume here. You trade NY daily? I do trade NY daily, yes. Do you know the validity of your strategy on indexes in NY session? Seems most trade ICT. Yeah, but most of them are not profitable, unfortunately. Of course, it's price action. Price action works on anything at any time, but you need to have times of volume, right? So it will work on any asset, but you want to be trading in times of volume. That's the kind of rule. So any time of volume would be good. I mean, it technically works even outside volume as long as the markets are moving and your stop loss is in a good place. Any trades taken today? Yeah, 2 trades. Took DAX buys, got 1 break even, and then I took DAX buys again, and then I took a loss, and then that's it. That's it. Haven't taken anything since. See if price wants to close above here. What the fuck, man? Last 37 seconds? Really? What the fuck, man? Oh, that's annoying, boys. That's annoying. Take all the liquidity and then fly, huh? Rough day, rough day. Really tough to do something with that. There's nothing you can do to avoid this. I know I'm right, but there's nothing you can do to avoid this. There's nothing you can do to avoid a situation like this. That's what I mean, you know? Like, if you were impulsive now, breaking this high, that high that I wanted to break, we'd be up heavy now, right? That's a good trade. 36 points already. FIFA. Looks like we only get entries if we are impulsive. We were fucking impulsive. We lost. We were impulsive. We were impulsive. We gambled? It wasn't a gamble, guys. Please, I promise it wasn't a gamble. It was a solid setup, man. 15-minute setup 1 we had. Setup 3 happened on this. Futures, apparently, it didn't break the high. So Carson saying that's definitely, you know, could be a factor of that. But I had to trade based on what I was seeing at the time. This is so like, what the fuck, man? How'd you get out of that? That's what I'm trying to think. Like, how do I get out of this? There's just no way you get out of that. There's just no way. I held my trade and I'm in good profit. Fucking hell, bro. That's not good profit. That's bad profit. That's bad profit, man. To hold that, I mean, where were you gonna cut it quits? You just casually holding 150 points of drawdown? Casual? Yeah, man, that's the plan. You see, the plan played out nice. It's just the timing I got it was really unlucky here. Really unlucky timing, as you can see. And that was it, man. That was it. What can I do with unlucky timing? Nothing really. Yeah, Alex, the only problem is it looks good now, but where's stop loss at the time? Has to be below that wick, right? So you're comfortable running 90 points? Because it's not even 1 minute structure, right? It's just a full retracement. Like, you don't have anywhere else to put stops. You can't. No 1 minute structure, you really can't. Like, it just looks good now. What a hard situation, man. Well, this is the trade we wanted, guys, right? This is the push I wanted. If you measure this, this would have given me TP. My stop loss was about 40 points. This push 80 would have been a 1 to 2. 1 to 2 risk to reward would have been very nice. Exactly what I wanted. You know, that'd pay easy 2%. 2% on the day would be great. Would have been great. 2% on the day. Gold pulling back from this. I think the pullback's already done. It's just now slowly chopping its way down. It's just reacted off this 5 minute. It's going to make a decision how it wants to act there. Reject, or if it wants to now start to try break through that. I wonder if I should do something stupid and buy a 1 minute strat here. It's not stupid, but it's aggressive. I got punished the last time I was aggressive. Revenge trading? Not revenge trading, aggressive trading. If I was to revenge trade, I would enter just randomly. It still is a strat. Can do, main move is done. The thing is, I don't mind if it pushes just a couple of pips, I can be break even. Well, now it's not coming anyways, so this is why it keeps you safe. If I was revenge trading, I would have just taken a random buy, but I was actually waiting. Like, this is part of my strat 1 minute breakout. You know, DAX can sometimes just have stupid volume. Meditate for a sec? Nah, guys, I'm good. Like, really, I don't, like, you guys need to relax. It's one loss. Like, that is completely normal in my business. I'm a trader, guys. That is completely part of my game. I cannot always win. Like, I will have losses, so I'm completely used to it. It's just an annoying situation that my plan worked out, but the timing I unfortunately got entered. Like, you guys need to make sure to normalize this. I know I don't lose often, which is why when I lose, you guys over-exaggerate it. You know what I mean? Like, taking 4 losses since the beginning of the year, most of you guys are taking 4 losses in a day sometimes. 4 losses in a week is nothing. I'm taking 4 losses since the beginning of the year. So when I lose, it seems like a big deal. You know, when really it's normalized for me. It's part of the game. Like, you win, you lose, you win, you lose. What's annoying is that it was just the timing. It's like such an ironic thing. It's like, okay, if I waited for the 5 minute close above, this is a situation I call in the market. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Means you're damned if you take the position, and if you don't take the position, you're damned. So in that idea, it's like, you're damned that it will play out, you're damned that it might fail. But what are the probabilities? Well, we were pushing up heavy. You can see what just happened now. 5 minute didn't give a shit to close above, which is what I was expecting here. So at this moment when I took the trade, what is the charts telling me? That we're not going to see a push. Here, nothing is telling me we're not going to see the push. Remember, I was in already, break of this high. Even if I held the trade to stop loss, full stop loss, I would have no chance to manage that position because this went very deep. Very, very, very deep. Like, relax. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. It's just an annoying situation that it has to happen when, has to happen the time I press buy. You know, it's like, oh, that's unfortunate. GJ woke up today. It's like, holy shit, just moving, moving, moving. Like, if you can't handle a loss, especially a loss that follows a plan, then you definitely shouldn't become a trader, guys. It's not for you, because it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. Right, my camera died. Great. Again. Battery, I think, is kaput on this shit. But guys, you have to understand that your job is to control what you can control. Everything outside of your control, you cannot control. Could I control volume today? No. Could I control my entry? Yes. Did I enter to my best ability? Of course I did. Maybe the second entry, the only thing, the second entry was more aggressive. Yeah, re-breaking high. It just triggered me in. I pressed the button. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say I didn't get triggered. Say, oh guys, didn't get triggered here. It triggered me. What can I do? The move did happen? Yeah. Plan happened, guys. Plan happened. Everything was perfect here. Everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. It's just the timing. Just got unlucky with timing. I can't do anything about that. You know? I was really expecting this move to happen there. Like, keep in mind the size of this move was more than enough for our trade, right? Break of high here, that was an 81 pip move. It's a very decent move. Move happened. Stop loss needs to be light year away. Yeah, I don't see a world where I'm running stop loss 130 pips. I won't even take the trade in that scenario. I don't see a world where I do that. Husky, yeah, I do remember him, bro. I do remember him. He actually ended up leaving and blew his account. Honestly, telling you the truth. I might risk it for the biscuit on GJ. No. GJ was tough with this little support here. Wonder if we could have traded to it. 33 for 7, 2. Guys, I'm gonna call it for stream here. Setup 2 on gold, yes, would work. Setup 2 here, we didn't reach a target. Setup 2 would be good for gold. So like he said, setup 2 on gold would be good. Listen, unfortunate today. Plan did end up playing out. I don't know what I could have changed. Maybe not be aggressive on the second position. But again, if I wasn't aggressive on the second position, and it moved, I would have said I should have been more aggressive. Markets have been aggressive. So why wasn't I aggressive, you see? So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know? So that's it. Anyways, we're going to pick it up from tomorrow, guys. And yeah, it's just part of the game. Losses will happen. Annoying, I know, but we move on. We move strong. So keep strong, take care, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. Cheers, cheers.